everyone, my name is John Burian with Burwolf Studios, and today I will discuss apps that are very useful for organizing your workflow and keeping your motives up. We live in a world where we are busy, and a lot of stuff is going on like work. Often we have hobbies that we want to work toward and become productive in. As a YouTuber wanting 2 channels and a game developer, I need balance to keep a good workflow. Yesterday, I was working on my game and had frustration as I struggled to figure out pathfinding. I then had realized I wasn't working with a schedule and was just working for progress. I learned that the key to keeping my motivation up is organization. But as well as progress, it is always good to see progress in your stuff. So today, I decided to formulate my own workflow with you all to show you how effective this can be. Today, I'm going to show you 2 tools that I have used in the past and should have utilized to its fullest. I also decided to make this an interactive video tutorial. You'll get to choose which software to start watching first, and then decide if you want to watch the other one after if you're not sold on the first one. So, then, also, when you make your decision, there will be a final video where I'll also discuss why I think it's important to use these tools, and what happened to almost making me close to closing all my game development projects and really just focus on this channel. So without further ado, let's get straight into the first set of videos. ClickUp, Notion. Hello everybody, John Byrne here with Burwolf Studios, and this is our ClickUp little video thing. I am making an interactive kind of video series here, and so what you do is only that first video is visible, then from there you can click on other videos throughout and actually watch them, and it allows you to customize it, and it's basically like a little game in YouTube. So today I'm going over ClickUp. ClickUp is the one I've been using the most recent. You can, obviously they have little shortcuts for like zoom and stuff. And so it takes you certain places, and it helps you really integrate and really helps keep it organized. It helps you keep an organized. Hang on, trying to figure out how to go back. Yeah, it basically keeps you organized and gives you basically what you need to do. Is basically what it's saying. What needs to be done. And obviously these are all to I've already created the space, my game development sector. This is where I do all my game development here. Obviously all your tasks would be in here. So planning tasks, these are where I plan the game and start the project. And then we got prototyping. That's where we make a version that is workable but not really qualified to be released there. It's used as simple as like capsules for characters and enemies. All you see is like capsules moving around and stuff to represent them. And it's basically where you just get the basic game mechanics up and running. And then you're actually going to the development where we fine tune everything and we actually put things into play. And to add a task, let's say we want to go here into game. Let's say we wanted to add a new task in planning. Well, we can add a new task. We can call it game feature plans. Let's say we want to plan something for our game features, and I can either assign it to me or my partner. And we can say And then here we can add a whole bunch of different things. Like we can add Google Sheets and Google Docs and things like that for even more customizable thing. But for now, we're gonna stick with a simple thing. We're just gonna say meet up with partner for planning meeting next Sunday, per se, because I do have a meeting next Sunday and we're going to be discussing certain things. Then we can add tasks and checklists. Check. Okay, apparently that's not working. Which can easily be used as a subtask, so no biggie. And then we can add like documents and stuff, and then we can set priority, like urgent or normal, etc. And we can set dates. Like let's say whatever we're doing, we want due on the 25th, right? And we can say due by 3:45 p.m. Right? Then we can add tags. We can estimate task, and that can be like 30. Not 30 hours. Jeez. 30 minutes. And so we say estimated time 30 minutes. And you can enable templates and dependency. And we can add depending and all these kind of dependencies. So it really helps us be organized. So I need to find my mouse here. And I can say create task. It saves it. And what's up there? Let's wait till it processes itself up. Obviously, we got a whole bunch of stuff here that we can access. Okay, why is that stuck there? Normally, it looks a lot better than this. But anyways, yeah, it'll show up there and so on and so forth. But that's basically how this thing operates. And so I'm gonna step onto my mobile phone and show you how ClickUp is on my phone. Buddy, my name is John Burian with Global Studios. This is gonna be the same video. I don't know why I did that intro, but anyways. So I'm here on the mobile app of ClickUp. Obviously, there's a calendar view down here. And it shows basically what to do. This is basically when you're on the run and you're like, oh, I need to do this. Let's say I need to work on pathfinding. Alright, and I want to put it in game development. And I want to put it in prototype. I want to do a prototype of pathfinding. And I want to work on it sometime next week. So let's work on it on the 26th, okay? And I want to say, let's do this at 11 a.m. Okay? And we can add reoccurring if it's something like that. So we add that, then add priority. Let's say this is a high priority. I do need pathfinding done, so I definitely need to have that done on that date. And add description, learn and implement basic path finding methods, and then I can add subtasks, and I can also attach a file, and I can also assign it to a user. And then we can say create. Now the task is saved. And it's in prototyping, so it's right here. So let it load a little bit. See, it's right there. Welcome pathfinding. And we can change status to in progress. Oops. I didn't mean to make it in progress. But I'll change that later. Now let's see if the one in planning task saved. Yep. It's right here. And so let's say we already had this meeting, right? Now, of course, you can do something similar and it's complete or in progress, so on and so forth to do. Now I believe it, and if you want to keep, like, let's say I just came to this meeting here, and it just started. Now I want to track the time. I click play, and so now it's keeping track on how long this meeting is going for, and then I can also, like, what I would do is say I'm at the meeting. Hang on. And I can either put it in, like, I can write notes in the comments. Hang on. I'll go to attachments, upload file. Let's see. I don't want to upload. I want to, but you get what I said. Either I would open it up in, but you get what I'm saying. We can also keep tabs on what we did. Another thing we can do is, in a meeting, we can go into our description and use that to kind of document what's going on. Like, we can say, like, let's say we talked about, hey, we want the enemy to yada, and then everything that we go through in that meeting, we will have documented there and we can look on it afterwards, okay? So now that we're done there, we can stop. And so our meeting was 1 minute and 20 seconds long. Although in reality it's going to be much more than that, but that's how long it's going to be. And so it's very basic. And it really helps out a lot. And then we can also create docs within this, obviously. Created, not a task, no. We can either go into Notepad and create notes, or we can create a whole new document. So, yeah. That's basically all that goes into ClickUp, and I like it a lot. So if you like this video, please give it a like. Now we're gonna move on to Notion. Hello everybody, now we are looking at Notion. Notion is the first one I've used, and I like it pretty good. And it's a lot more simpler too. Not very much that goes into it. So let's say that this one is about my game Stranded Island, right? And then we're gonna add another one about land escape, right? So we're gonna go back here. How do I go back? How do I go back to old view? Delete that. And I'm gonna call this. So these are 2 games I'm working on right now. So which one would kind of represent Stranded the most? See, I like these icons a lot better in this app compared to the other one, but it's really based on preference and what features you like the most, technically. Use that one. Lantern Escape. See what we have here. Oh wait, that would be better actually. Hang on. For Stranded Island. Let me find that. There we go. Now for Lantern Escape, what would be good for that? If they had a lantern, that would be wonderful. I guess that one works. Okay, so we can add a subtask for that. We can call this like bugs. Another one for betas, for like beta testing. Another one for meetings. I think so. It just shows what we have here. We're gonna do it in here. Like I said, you can customize the banner and stuff. So we have like a whole list of templates here. It's like there's a lot of stuff that you can base off of. So let's say we want this one, use this template. Name this back to beta testing. I'm gonna change the icon to something a little different. But like I said, it's all about customizing. It's gonna take a little work at first, but so obviously we'd add tasks and stuff. And then for meetings, there's a specific one for meeting notes. It's loading right now. I'm gonna click use this template and see what shows up on here. This is taking a while. Well, anyways, you get what how this thing works. Basically, you'll add a new task. And you'll name your task whatever you want, like learn binding. You can assign to anyone. You can say status in progress or next up. You can set your priority to high. And then you can set the due date to, let's say, September 26th. And then you can even add a new property like a text, number, whatever you want to add here. Pretty much. And then we can add comments like make sure it gets done. It's important for game functionality. And there we go. We have a comment. And so it's automatically saved pathfinding and has a comment there and all that. So this app also has integration. You can invite people Obviously, the free version you can only invite a certain amount of people. So if you're like a big company or you have a lot of people to manage, then I would probably pay for it. But it's a pretty good app, especially for small stuff like small companies and stuff. Let's see what happens here. So obviously, this template is there to capture notes as like brief. And so let's say we say new. And we can call this meeting about funks. And you can say type, standard, weekly sync, design systems, ad hoc, post mortem. Post mortem? What is that doing there? I really hope it does not mean what it is. And sprint plan. Okay, so say it's that one. And then we can add put. Yeah. Okay, there we go. See, that didn't save. Like I said, we get new, yada yada. It's right there. So yeah, it's clearly let me see. This is a sample. Obviously goes into glows, yada yada. And so these are just very easy to keep yourself updated. I'm gonna go meet you into the mobile app section to show you how that works. Okay, I'll see you there. But I'm back here on Nosen mobile app. And as you see, it picks up where we left off. We got a lantern escape, which we're going to click on that. And obviously we got our beta testing and all that. And so forth. So let's say we wanted to create, and actually I just want to add a page on there. So let's say this page is beta. Choose template. And then okay, so this one's just a prepare. It's not really but basically, yeah, it's very simple. And then we can add private pages, yada yada. So really, I think the mobile app on this one's a lot more simpler than what ClickUp was, but it all works the same and it all helps. And you can pretty much manage any way you are in the world. So I hope you like this video, and I will see you in the final part. Hello everybody, my name is John Berrien. I am on the final section. I got a channel update for you and a story to tell for you guys. So now that you have seen these productivity apps, let's now talk about why I think this is important. And let's hear some news and updates as well as a story. So, when it comes to being productive and managing your workflow, it's a lot of times it can be easier when it's documented, when you have something to look at and you can physically tap done when you're finished with that task. And when going through these productivity apps, it's always better to be more detailed if you have a list of individual steps you need to take per task you need to do. And that way you can kind of have a visual idea on what you need to do. So I hope you guys like any of those productivity apps, and I hope you guys give it a try. I think they're great, and they definitely help out a lot. And I'm definitely going to use them myself more often. I wish I would have in the start. Maybe I could have been more productive. But let's move on to the channel update. So I have recently decided to merge both my YouTube channels together to make one elaborate channel. This helps me by only needing to focus on one channel. So that way I can also focus on my video game development on the side too. So that only gives me 2 days instead of 3 days to work on it. To like, obviously I put more work into it, but the actual recording time is, I only need 1 day to record, another day to edit the videos. Sometimes I'll get it done in 1 day. Like today I'll have to do the editing, the uploading, and recording all in 1 day because I work tomorrow. And then game development I can focus on 1 to 2 days as well. But what I'm gonna start doing is in that in the productivity app that I choose personally that I will use, I am going to like plan the dates and when I'm gonna do stuff and actually make it easy on myself that way. And so the videos on my old channel, which will be the John Berrien's channel, I am discontinuing that one. Is gonna be not re-uploaded. It's not gonna be re-uploaded to the current channel. I'll be using the Beowulf Studios channel from here on out. And so if I do decide to restart that Minecraft Let's Play, it's going to be a fresh new series. I'm going to go ahead and just start fresh, mostly because I've been having technical issues with recording, and my plan to fix all that kind of includes starting a new one and using the Bedrock instead of Java Edition when it comes to recording, seeing how OBS handles that, if it handles it better. So that's why I decided to retire the old series. And so this video is going to be uploaded both on my Beowulf Studios channel to represent how videos will be structured from here on out. Obviously, I'm reading from a script, and so you already determined that from now, because it's easier for me to formulate my thoughts and stuff that way, instead of losing my train of thought and being in the middle of a video like, yeah, and then continuing. So I think having a script definitely helps me out a lot. I am also going to be trying to interact with you guys more that way too, in a way, because I don't always go by the script. Like, obviously, script is the outline of my thoughts, so I can easily put out my thoughts easier that way. And it's also going to be uploaded on my old channel as a basic final video, and goodbye to them. So, obviously, because at first I was going to do 2 separate videos, and I was like, you know what, it'll be a lot easier if I merge them into one video and upload them in both channels. Because really, this video is more of a Beowulf Studios kind of video rather than a John Berrien video. Because it deals more technical and game development, more related to game development. So I felt like I should upload on both of them because of that reason. And because also serves as a channel goodbye and all that I should upload on my old channel too. So let's go on to the story about how I almost decided to quit game development entirely, at least for the public. I probably would have still done it as a hobby and just not worked on it as much, but so I was working on Pathfinder last night. I was trying to get it working and I was watching this tutorial, but for some reason it wouldn't work. Obviously I have a lot to learn in game development. I only know a certain amount. The thing about game development is you're always learning. And so I do more better in terms of game mechanic programming, like onto Grantas and stuff like that. But when it comes to create AIs and character controllers and stuff like that, animating, I'm not great. So I was basically getting frustrated, and at first I realized I wasn't working on game development or YouTube as much as I'd like. And so I wanted to figure out a way to be more productive, especially on my YouTube channel. And so I would so I was like, I'm just gonna stop game development on channels, game development videos and stuff, and really focus less often on the video game development and more often on my channel. And after that, and I was like, that could work. Then I realized, well, what is the real source of it all? I think it was because I was not organized as much as I should have been. I did not have a real schedule going on. So I decided to change my whole YouTube structure entirely, my whole operation structure, just to be focused more task based instead of just progress based. So it's been definitely been an amazing journey. Seeing how I've been growing and changing throughout the years I've been on YouTube, and it's been very fascinating for me. And I hope these videos are very entertaining for you, especially the ones coming out in the future. I know I haven't always been the best when it comes to YouTube, or great. But I'm trying to improve day by day, trying to learn new tips and tricks and things of that nature. And really, I hope someday I can make this a success. But for now, I'm just doing it for the fun. I'm just trying to grow myself, and I'm trying to learn new things. And so that's where also the structure's coming in, because I want to learn a new way of doing this. And it starts off by script. The biggest problem with scripts is it doesn't work on videos with like productivity apps. There's no way I could do a script because I can't read a script and show you the app at the same time, and there's a lot going on there. So that one had to be freestyle. And also in game Let's Plays, like it can be partially scripted, but it's not like I can play a game and actively read a script. You know what I'm saying? Things don't happen that way. A lot of times the games it's straightforward and something happens and you can't really plan in a script. Unless you do a Stampy style video where everything that happens in this videos is pre-scripted and there's occasional things that happen off the script, but that's easy to get back on the script that way. But my Let's Plays, I like it to be fresh right there in the spot. So guys, thank you for all that you've done and been with me in this journey, and please give this video a huge like and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the post notifications to get notified for my next video. I promise I will be uploading more consistent, and I will be recording one video per week. Thank you and have a wonderful day.